Well, hello. I want to welcome you to my review of the Faber Castell Ondoro. Now, this is my first Faber Castell pen, and I'll be honest, most of the models that they sell I just don't like. I've never used them, I just don't like what they look like, so it's never given me a reason to purchase one. Simple as that. So I did find this one attractive. It kind of reminds me of a number 2 pencil. I did briefly consider the wood model, which is a little more attractive, but a little more expensive. So I went with this. And I was able to get this one on sale, so it was quite a bit lower than you usually see it marketed for. Faber-Castell, everything I've heard is that they have good nibs. Let me zoom in a little. This camera is manual zoom. Now, as far as the nibs go, no breather hole, but apparently doesn't need one. It has the symbol, whatever it is, the fine, a lot of little dots, plastic feed. Nothing too exciting. Kind of a small grip. It's concave, but I wish it was a little taller because it kind of forces your fingers into one spot. Open up the pen. Not suitable as an eyedropper. Cartridge converter pen. And, it's just a nice, plain, functional design. Nice, clean orange. There's several other colors that are escaping me at the moment. And a fingerprint magnet of a cap. Snap cap, obviously. And it does snap nicely. Also, if we go the other end, it does post. But then you discover that, hey, not totally lined up with the nib, which I suppose some viewers would be bothered by. But I don't post, so I don't care. This nice faceted design, it would be nice if this line would match up, at least would match up with the nib, and it almost does, but not quite. Maybe if I tighten a little, yeah, there I can force it. If I tighten just a little bit more. So, there we go. And that's all cosmetic. What you're interested in, how's this thing write? Well, first of all, I usually write the word flex, even though I don't usually flex. And you can see that while it has line variation, it doesn't have a lot. Nobody's going to believe this is a flex pen. As far as wetness and flow, not doing too badly keeping up. Smear test. But again, that can be a function of the ink. But in general, I have found that this pen is a drier writer. Reverse writing. A little finer, maybe an extra fine versus a fine, but not bad. Not any scratchier than normal. Now, I won't know until I watch this video if you could hear it, but you do hear this pen when you write. There's definitely feedback to it. Now, not scratchy, but there's feedback. So if that bothers you, think about that. All right, so as far as a quote, I feel like going nuts. I don't own television, but I'm going to go with television. And you could just as well substitute the internet for television here. So I make a big deal about value when I do these fountain pen reviews. So the question you should be asking is right now is, do I consider this pen to be a good value? The answer is no. I do not consider this pen a good value. It's a decent pen. It's a good writer. I'm sorry I wasted my money on it. It's nothing special. It does nothing for me. And at a much lower cost, I might think it's a good value, but this is one of those pens that I'm putting in my list of willing to trade or sell. It's just nothing special about it. So, would I buy it again? No. Not a slam against the pen. It's not a bad pen. It's just not the kind of pen I'm looking for. It's just not that exciting. Out of the Faber Castell range of the ones I've seen, this is one of the more attractive, but I have other pens I like better. So I hope that was useful. Hope it was interesting. We'll see you later. Bye bye.